Good morning and happy Sabbath, and welcome to our final and seventh day of our week of prayer. Let me ask you something as we begin. What if the greatest sermon you ever preach is not from a pulpit, but from your life? Because before people hear your message, they watch your movements. Before they receive your words, they study how you walk. In a global world, the question is not just are we preaching the word, the question is are we living it before the nations? In Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 through 16, it says the following: You are the light of the world. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. We are called to be a living witness. Jesus didn't say you might be the light, or he didn't say you should try to be light. He said you are the light. That means your life is visible. That means your actions are noticed. That means your character is being observed. We are called to be epistles. We are called to be known and read by all men. We are called for living by the letter of the word. People have never opened the Bible, but they will read you. The spirit of prophecy says the strongest argument in favor of the gospel is a loving and lovable Christian. Today, your life is your loudest sermon. So don't go about doing different things. Live your life glorifying God. And how do we do this? By going on social media, by going to public spaces, by going to diverse communities and sharing and treating people with love, and how we handle pressure and how we respond to conflict. People will notice and say, this is a true child of Christ. It is important that our conduct can be detrimental. If we don't do things right, we can draw people away or push them away from us. The spirit of prophecy says Christ is waiting with longing desire for the manifestation of himself in his church. This means that the world sees Christ through us. The living word requires consistency. It's easy to live right in the church, but what about at work? What about at school? What about at home? What about online? We are called to be doers of the word and not hearers only. Living the word means integrity when no one is watching. It means faithfulness in the small things. It means consistency in every environment, because inconsistency weakens our witness. We're called to have a transformation before demonstration. You cannot live what you have not allowed God to change within you. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Before the world sees Christ in you, Christ must first work within you. Ellen G. White writes, a profession of faith without the works is dead. And we see this in Faith and Works, page 50. Church, Jesus is coming soon, and in these last days, people are skeptical. Truth is questioned, faith is being tested, but one thing still speaks clearly: a life that reflects Jesus will be the thing that calls people the most. In Philippians chapter 2, verse 15, the word of God says, that you may become blameless, shining as lights in the world. The darker the world becomes, the brighter your light must shine. Today, as you begin your day, I ask you, if someone followed you for 1 week, would they see Jesus? Would they see love? Would they see patience, integrity, or faith? Or something else? Will you today choose to live the word daily? Will you choose to reflect Christ consistently? Will you choose to be a light before the nations? Because the world doesn't just need more sermons, it needs living ones. Today, I invite you, be a living sermon. Be someone that can be authentic. Let somebody see you and say, I want to be like